I know we've taken a week off here. We've taken a week off just because I really wanted to kind of evaluate things. Getting back into the swing of working, in addition to streaming, working on content creation, things like that. So thank you, kind of understanding that I had to take a week off streaming, but we're back. We're back with our new schedule. We're going to be gaming every Wednesday. We're also going to be going live Thursdays, Saturdays, and Mondays at 9 p.m. as well. So we'll be doing 4 days a week going forward. Just one more thing I have to set up before we really get going. I'm going to switch over to Crusader Kings here. I'm going to play some Crusader Kings this evening. I just want to make sure we're all set up and ready to go, and hope everybody is doing well. It's been raining here, which is wonderful. For those of you not in the area, fires are still going, but the air is no longer that of Mordor. It's actually livable here again, which is very, very nice to be able to actually go outside and breathe for once. Whereas before it was very difficult to do that. So hopefully everybody is doing well tonight. I also want to, before I get to gaming, introduce you to my new co-host. This is Bones. They are not very eloquent. They won't be speaking, but going forward, they're my co-host. I saw them at the store and wanted to make sure that they were able to join us in our wonderful, fun-filled time here on stream. Hello, Sovereign. Hey, Juicebox. Thanks, both of you, for joining this evening. So, yeah, tonight, like I said, we're going to sit back. We're going to hop into Crusader Kings. I've heard a lot of good things. I have not played it. We did hit our goal. Our sub meter up here is actually not correct. We actually passed 15. The votes were in. They wanted blue into purple. So hair color choice there. I don't currently have a new sub goal, but we will be doing more giveaways and stuff in the future. I'll be setting new goals for subs going forward, but we did do the hair color one, and hopefully you all like choice you made, because everybody was saying let's do blue and purple. That's what we did. Hopefully it looks all right for everybody. Hopefully you all can hear me well. I've been trying again, still messing with our audio settings, trying to get those to where they need to be. But with all of that, I'm gonna adjust my windows here. Virgil, please be quiet. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna, one brief minute, we're about to start Crusader Kings, but my dog is going. All right, there we go. So yeah, hopefully you guys can all hear the game okay, and let me know if you can't for any reason, and we will pop into a new game here. Crusader Kings III is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you're new to the world of Crusader Kings, we're not going to be playing the tutorial. I learned by playing. I guess that is the tutorial, but so let's just jump in and see what happens, right? We do have a bunch of different nations and time frames. Just trying to take a look here and see what we're going to do tonight. See which adventure we want to go in. France and Bavaria, Italy. I heard, I had a friend recommend the Irish, but I'm not seeing them. We're just going to do a random ruler here since I couldn't find the Irish, and we'll see actually who we end up. All right. 15th of September in 1066, and here we are. Oh, we can pick anybody this way. Perfect. We did figure it out. All right. We have so many options to us, don't we? So let's anybody in chat has any suggestions of who to play? We have these wonderful. You know what? Let's try to unite this area over here. So we're going to go with the petty king Ide. I like the idea of being a petty king. Ooh, never mind. We'll be Earl Murdoch. I know I'm messing that up. Irish, we're over here. That way we can actually work on uniting Ireland, which is what I wanted to do. Juicebox said hungry. I think we're gonna go with Ireland. I know we'll do hungry next time. We'll use Ireland to kind of figure out the game, though. I think looks like we're gluttonous, sadistic, and impatient. Oh no, we are all these things. So we're the sadistic, gluttonous, impatient Earl of Morda. I'm just gonna do normal difficulty to start, and let's just go. Let's figure out. We'll figure out how the game works as we go, huh? The perfect ruler. Sent that, yeah. Maybe we are the perfect ruler. All right, so this is us. Our house. We're an obscure little dynasty here. Because it does go to your children, things like that, which I think is a really cool idea. I probably should have actually put, but we're let's see what we can do. We got our kids here. We got about 4 children. Got a brother I already don't think I trust. So just kind of get an idea of got my lifestyle. Insular Christianity. All right, so that's what we're. The tenets are poverty vow. Okay. Marriage type, we're poly. We can have up to 4 spouses apparently. That's interesting. We can create a new Christian faith. Do kind of like that idea. Let's see what happens. Create a new faith by choosing tenets and doctrines. All right. We're going to create our own Christian faith. Probably not something we should do right at the start of the game, but you know, the way I look at it, we might as well just jump right in and do what we do. Actually, we might wait on this because I actually don't quite. This is our neighbor. All right. Oh, thanks, Alistair. I jumped right in without doing the tutorial, so I'm filling it out. I'm glad I have you here to point out the things I can and cannot do. So this is my nearest neighbor here. It's to the north here in Munster. Oh, that's fair to watch Cora, but backseat drive. I appreciate it. So this is it's one of my kids. Apparently, I can arrange marriages for them. Their opinion of me is plus 42, which is not the best. It looks like because of my gluttonous, sadistic ways, doubled up on sadistic. That's why they don't like me. I start with a plus 50, and I've managed to get that all down. I'm not the greatest human being to ever rule, but what ruler really is. So I can send this person to go where here. So I'll send them to Desmond. Send them over to the city here of Baltimore. Okay, so it looks like we have about 4 locations we can send people within our realm. All of them are currently at home, but I can set country holders. So I'm gonna or county holders. So probably should. Looks like set people to do that. Or I guess I would be the holder of all the counties. So thank you for anybody who's here while I stumble a little bit through figuring out this next steps to do here. This is my upgrade my barracks, it looks like. So the game is fairly complex, and I don't know why I thought I could just jump right in, figure out everything that's going on. There is a chance I may have to do the tutorial actually on this one, just because I am, despite having played things like Civilization and Stellaris, I am a little bit lost as to what to do first. So I think we might back up and just do the tutorial, and get an idea of how the game works. That way we can really dive into it on future streams. So for those of you, so chat, it looks like let's try a new game. Can I go back though? Oh, trying to see if I can pick tutorial. Play tutorial. All right. So I was a little arrogant to think I could just jump right in. So let's check out the tutorial together. Get a feel for it for those of you who already know the game. So obviously it'll be a refresher for you, but this way we get an idea of what we can and can't do, and then we can jump into Uniting Ireland. So there's only one way to win, but there's different ways to enjoy the story. You can obviously just move around the map. Use the scroll wheel to scroll in closer. So this is on. Different information displayed at different zoom. The closer we get, we can see everything. Like up here, we just see Desmond, but that's what we can scroll in and actually get an idea more of the different cities, their populations, things like that. So this is all realms. This is actually lets us select and manage things. Hundreds of years and generations is what this game is going to span, which sounds super cool. So if it's highlighted, we can like scroll over it. So like county will say like the title, the information it means, what our popular opinion is, what that means. And then so far so simple. So now we're going to look at the game. All right. Primary title, which is our highest ranking title. So borders, that's pretty clear as well. As a rule, you can hold only so much land on your own. You will often have to have other rulers helping with the administration of the realm. By holding land, titles, within your borders, making them your vassals. To find your own land, your domain, press the home key. Then we zoom in. We only have Luminarch. I see. Right. Right now, this is us. You're playing as one out of the characters in the world. Rest of my character avatars. You will need to make sure you're dynasty. So we do have to make sure we have kids. That's where marriages and stuff come along, because as we die, it's kind of rogue-esque. I guess not really rogue-esque, but we continue to play through our dynasty. So then we get to see our skills, which are diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, learning. Right, so some traits very careful. So some things are good, like some are bad, like being impatient, and they affect different things. So like this makes wrathful means our diplomacy is bad, but it makes us way better at martial, and our intrigues not as good. we make them behave against their personality, it can also cause stress. So we need to make sure we're playing our characters. We're a little bit of RP here, where we want to actually make our characters behave as they would. Otherwise, it stresses them out. It also makes people react differently to us. Everybody has an opinion. Green's good, red is bad. All right. Need gold for everything, which makes sense. We earn prestige over time, holding lots of titles, marrying into prestigious things. And then we get piety, which is what Alistair mentioned earlier, which lets us form our own religions and things like that, and do pilgrimages and stuff. So those are kind of our 3 stats we're looking at. And we have different lifestyles that also impact that stuff. And then, so we can switch between the lifestyles. And get more experience from going things, get different perks and other stuff like that. Okay. So I gotta choose a focus. So for this character, just choose martial, because martial education, get more experience in this lifestyle. And then we can see all the different things from those different lifestyle paths as well. So we're gonna go with this one. And within this martial one, it looks like we can be strategy, authority focus. We're gonna be authority focus just to kind of see the bonuses we get there. And then from there, we'll end up going up that tree. And then we can look at our heirs. In this case, my children could my heir. Right click, we can see, we can arrange marriages, find spouses, scheme, send them gifts. So in this case, we'll send a gift. And now they like us more because we gave them stuff. Okay. That makes sense as well. All right, it looks like there's a lot of intricacies to this game, and obviously there's going to be a lot of tutorial. We just want to make sure our character's dynasty stays alive so we don't get a game over. As long as we have an heir, we live on. The realm view on the right side of the screen. So this shows our entire realm here. Okay. If we look at the succession tab, we can see who takes over after us, and the laws of succession and gender laws and all of that. Those are things we can change and can change over time. So we can find a spouse. We don't always marry for love. I think this person likes us the most out of everybody, so we'd want to marry them. We can use hooks or we'll marry her, but the children are gonna be in her family's line. So that way we can at least get married. All right, there is a lot. So hopefully, chat, this is all still somewhat interesting. I do apologize for needing to do the tutorial right now. We might be switching over to a different game here in a bit, just because if the tutorial keeps going on, I want to make sure that we play a game that, a little more entertaining and able to be more entertaining instead of having to learn everything about it. I probably should have done that before we started playing. So we go to map mode. you switch to Duchy titles map mode, you can see that as the ruler of Duchy of Munster, the County of Desmond should legally be part of your realm. Okay. So we're just kind of seeing what should and shouldn't be. Right. Yeah, this should be the Duchy titles map mode. Sorry, I'm just trying to see how to switch to the Duchy titles map mode because that's what it's telling me I need to do, but I'm not. Not. Yeah, I am. Sorry, chat. I'm really kind of trying to get this, but it's not. I'm not sure how to switch to the Duchy titles map mode. It didn't really tell me. Oh, it's highway down here. Okay, never mind. Figured it out. I'm again a little disjointed. I apologize. So we just switch using these buttons down here. So Duchy titles, Kingdom titles, Empire, and this is our realms titles. Okay, got it. That makes sense. So the Jura title of Munster consists of 3 counties. Their names should be visible on the map. They are. We can see our counties. These counties are made up of smaller places of land called baronies. So far, I know from LARP, which is fun. It's good to know some of these stuff. We're going to capital holding. So this is our capital holding. And then we can order the construction of buildings and stuff here. I'll take a look around. We want to construct some stuff. We'll go ahead and put lookout towers. Well, that would be an upgrade. So we want to construct something new. So go ahead and put some hunting grounds. All right, so we're doing that, and that's how we build stuff up. This is Crusader Kings III Beta Welsh. I am going through the tutorial because it is very complex, and I was silly to think I could jump in without trying that first. But it looks really great. Once I learn how to play, we can get to actual playing, and maybe it is really complex. I thought just because I was good at Stellaris and good at Civilization, I'd be able to jump in without any real knowledge, and that has turned out to not be the case. My co-host behind me, Bones, is laughing. Open the realm view on the right side. We got our realm view. All right, and then we have vassals that are under us. I'm gonna do ski. Oh my gosh. So we can only have 20 vassals. It looks like before our realm would become unwieldy. So there's also a limit on land. There's so much. This game is really... What a petty kingdom. Yeah. Yeah. A petty kingdom does sound really familiar, doesn't it? This really is like playing a LARP when we can't access our LARP in a lot of ways. Spouses will help them. Okay. Okay, I see all that these are as a council. So, like, the bishop here can convert. And I can bring up my counselors and stuff like this and my vassals. All right. Let's schemes or long-term goals like murder, abduction, befriend. So we can do intrigue, hostile schemes, personal schemes, secret schemes. All right. So yeah, if a line of succession is not as clear as I like, I could simply remove the competition. So that sounds really. Then we have council view. So I'm going to bring our council back up. Talk to our court chaplain. Right. My bishop. All right. And then we can do schemes on. Oh, I see. And then there's an educated, have him educate a child, but in this case, we're going to have him try to sway him. 60% chance that his opinion of me will increase. All right. So we're going to start swaying him to our side. And then we can go back to our intrigue view and we can see how that is going over time. And we also have hooks and secrets we can learn about people. Different hooks I hold, so. Where's essential? Of course, we're going to have to fight. Also hire men at arms to augment our armies. Yeah, that's fair, Synthad. I get it. It is a bit complex even for me, but I think I really want to get into it. I really want to understand it. I think it'd be exceptionally fun once I understand how to play with other people. Earlier in quarantine, with our LARP, people from our LARP from my area, Alistair's one of them. We were playing a very simplistic kind of game. I forgot what it was called. I think it might just be called Diplomacy, but it might be called something else. But it was very simple. But playing games like this with people are stuff. Thanks, Eris. I appreciate it. Yeah, we did everybody said they wanted blue, so we put some blue in with the purple. I'm really happy with how it came out. All right. We're about a half hour in and we're still learning the game. It's a very complex game. So I think we might pop off. I think off stream I'm going to play some scenarios and learn it. And Synthad redeemed Sing a Song. So I guess it is time time to sing a song. So we're currently playing Crusader Kings III, but it's a bit more complex than I thought it'd be for me. I can't really sing, so why did I make this reward cost barely any points at all? We're going to chat a little bit and find a better game, but you best believe I'm gonna figure this out, and within a week we will be back to the Crusader Kings. I can't sing. Thanks for redeeming that. In case anybody in chat was unaware of my love yet inability to sing. Yeah, if you haven't, put the sing-songy emoji in chat. Yeah, it's hard for me to figure out colors, so it's like I try to set my sub goals as mutually beneficial. That's why I set it for like choose my hair color, because additional input was really needed. So we are going to exit the game for now, and we'll switch back over to talkie. Chat for a little bit, figure out what game we actually want to play. Anybody who turned up specifically for Crusader Kings, I really appreciate you jumping in. It was really a matter of wanting to jump in. Again, I was arrogant. I underestimated. I did not give proper respect that was due to Crusader Kings, and I really should. It sounds super cool, though. You have your lineages, you're playing your character's personality traits. It looks really complex, but at the same time, it looks just super fun. I'm excited. Like I said, off stream, I'm going to be, me and Bones back here, we're going to be really looking into doing the tutorial and then playing a bit, getting a feel for it. That way, when we do stream it, it's going to be something that's a little more comprehensive, more entertaining for everybody on stream. Already making everybody sit through a tutorial, really probably not the most exciting use of our time. But I want to play it. I want to get good enough that I can play it with other people who do play that on stream, because I think that's the sort of game that looks like if you have a bunch of people kind of playing at the same time, it's going to be super fun. Kind of like Civilization is an amazing game, and Stellaris is an amazing game, but they really sing when you have friends and people to play with. Also, I didn't notice it come through, but 22 minutes ago, Alistair followed, so thank you so much for the follow, Alistair. Really do appreciate that. So, and again, I keep alluding to Bones. I'm very excited for him to join. I also got this. Octopuses don't have skeletons, but couldn't resist this eldritch horror and his best friend, the Psyduck. So, everybody else excited for Halloween? As you might be able to tell, it's the 23rd of September, which makes it Halloween. Bones is not going anywhere after Halloween, just so everybody knows. I want you all to get used to Bones. Bones is going to be our co-host. I will dress them up for the holidays, but I love Bones. Bones loves you all. That's why they're waving at you. So hopefully you all love Bones as well. Yo, you want to get the this wonderful thing for baby Saren? It's both wonderful and dumb. It's like, I know octopuses don't have bones, but I don't know. I'm also really torn. I was going to get a new Kigu. I was going to try to find somebody I could commission for a Psyduck Kigu, but Kigurumi.com actually has a Cthulhu Kigurumi, and it's like this pastel-y blue almost. Let me see if I can grab it, pull it up a real quick image of it, because I think I have my octopus Kigurumi that I wear often and that I wear on stream, but I don't know if I can pass on a Cthulhu Kigurumi. So see if I can get that quick. Shoot. Image. Go ahead and add. There it is. There he is. Just throw that person over here right now for now. So yeah, I am thinking about getting this. It's a fun, just kind of light blue with a little mask, and I am kind of in love with it. It has wings, which I also really, really love. So, oh, it was Saren's middle name, almost Cthulhu. My middle name was almost what my birth name was. It was almost a Han after the wonderful Star Wars, but I'm not a Han. Which is good, because I don't know if you grow into your names or somebody be just like, it's not a Han, because I really don't feel like I'm a Han as much as I love Han Solo. So, oh, I didn't know you had a baby Cthulhu tattoo. That's really awesome, Eris. I am getting another tattoo. I think that might end up being one of. Go ahead and take the sub goal, because it's not valid right now. That might be one of our future sub goals. That just depends. Might just be something we talk about. I am getting more tattoos. Obviously, always getting more tattoos. Can never have. I have my Samurai Champloo tattoo. I have my tattoo with dead grandmother's ashes in it, cherry blossoms. I have scenery, a bunch of tattoos I can't show, including a Data Jack one. I have this one I got from PAX of a claptrap, but I'm going to be getting more tattoos, and I was thinking about just using it as a sub goal, because that way I have incentive to keep working, building, and always trying to make this better and more entertaining for everybody who comes and stops by, and rewarding myself at certain milestones, but also involving everybody to have a little bit of maybe a poll or a say in what I get tattooed, because I'm not one of those people who I have to have meaning behind my tattoo. The tattoo's meaning can simply be something I share with my chat. So I'm thinking about doing that. Oh, that would be really great. That'd be an awesome tattoo, Eris. A tattoo of Beta Welsh. Just would it be the Viking, the sexy magazine Photoshop version of you, or just like you with your hedgehog and your unkempt beard? What trying to think of what a Beta Welsh tattoo would actually end up looking like. Just 3 a.m. Beta Welsh. That would be just drunk and disheveled. I mean, I have no real like photorealistic tattoos, but I guess I was thinking something like maybe one of our avatars, like we have on the screen there, or something like that. But I guess we could just get a drunken, disheveled Beta Welsh tattoo. That would be. Oh no! If I'm gonna get a tattoo of you, it's gonna be photorealistic. I'm gonna make sure I just show it, just right on my chest. Just let's stream, and you can look at yourself while we stream. Just drunk, disheveled Beta Welsh to drunk, disheveled Beta Welsh at all times. My favorite tattoo. It's hard to say. I have one that has a dead person's ashes in it, dead grandmother's ashes in it. That one's it was my first tattoo. It's very important to me because of that. It's sentimental. The coolest story I have for a tattoo is tied behind my back piece that I got because I was on a show to get it, and I was on TV. And honestly, this little claptrap, just because I was getting tattooed at a Gearbox party while world-class DJs who were on tour were spinning at PAX, and I watched a costume contest. So the circumstances of that one make it super, super cool. So it's really kind of a toss up there. Between my favorite looking is the shampoo tattoo, just because the colors are amazing and that's my favorite anime. It just looks cool. So it's hard to have my favorite. Is right, Synthad. Ric Flair, woo. Thanks for the biddies, and thanks. Hopefully, the woo was worth it. For those who haven't seen it, actually, I'm going to go ahead. Let me go ahead and see if I can throw up. I'm going to just play the YouTube clip of me on a TV show getting a tattoo because I think it's really cool, and I would like to share it all with y'all. But I need to find it real quick. Let's see. Think properties.
Ask your healthcare provider today about Ozempic.
It's Can everybody? Cool. Microphone back on. I forgot I shut it off there for just a split second. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I just wanted to share that with anybody who hadn't seen that. That's probably my favorite tattoo. Not just because it was on national television, but it was such a surreal experience. Normally, when you get a big tattoo, because all my tattoos, like I do one sittings for all my big tattoos. I'm just the sort of person who wants to get them done. I can sit for 4 to 6 hours. With that one, they had to keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping. So it was a little bit rough to get through because you have to get multiple angles. The best part is when they interview you for a reality show. What they do is they're like, "Oh, what do you think?" And you answer, "What do you think?" And then like next time they're like, "You think you can act like you're powering on like a machine?" And it's not like they fooled me. I knew that's the shot that's going to get used, and that's the shot that got used in the Stinger. But still, that's kind of how they try to get you. So I think that's my favorite tattoo. Sovereign. That was, oh gosh, 7 years ago now. It's still in really good shape. It's a little more faded, but like obviously I've cut my hair since then, or grown my hair, cut my hair, and grown it again since then. So yeah, it was probably about 7 years ago, I think, when I got that tattoo. That was like my second tattoo, and then since then I've just kept getting them whenever I can afford them. Because like I said, I don't want to get line work and then go back and get them filled in. I'm just, I got ADHD. I want to get a tattoo done when I want to get it done, be happy with it, and move on. Because if I got line work, I'd probably start like 3 tattoos and eventually get to getting them all done versus just getting a tattoo done at a time. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess Crusader King kind of turned a little bit into tattoo chat, but I don't mind having a tattoo chat a bit tonight with y'all, everybody in chat. I really just wanted to kind of really a lot of tonight was just getting back to streaming. Like I said, we're going to be streaming Thursdays. We're going to be streaming Saturdays. I think that's going to be for sure. Just kind of trying to fill out what I'm going to do for. I think it's going to be Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, and then either Tuesday or Wednesday. Brown's going to stick with Wednesday, about 4 days. Wednesday because it's one of my days off mostly. Sometimes I work, but mostly it's one of my days off, so I can do bigger streams. And then doing 3 hours on those work nights, and then trying to have some of the nights match up with Juicebox Hero. It's my partner, Juicebox Hero TV. I'm not sure if they're in the chat or not tonight, but they're my partner, and they've started streaming. So trying to mesh up a few days with theirs, so when they finish stream, I can jump right into my stream and support each other that way. Since we're both streaming, and if you haven't, you should definitely check out their channel. Just kind of a throw things their way sort of thing. So since we're not playing Crusader Kings, I think I still want to make sure we're playing a game tonight. So let me get Crusader Kings actually shut down real quick, and we'll get a different game up to play for the rest of stream. Yeah, yeah. And like I said, there's nothing wrong. I'm not like judging anybody who had like a half finished tattoo for a long time. I know plenty of people who get the line work done, then get shading done, then get coloring done. And honestly, tattoos, if you go to a good artist, they're not cheap. And you're paying for something that's on your body forever. So like artists should get paid what they're worth. So like can't always do it in one sitting, but so far I've been trying to do it in one sitting just because, yeah. Otherwise I would have a bunch of half finished tattoos just because my ADHD would jump and I'd be like, oh, I'll just start this other tattoo on my other arm. And ADHD already kind of bounces around a little bit, makes it hard for me to settle on a tattoo, which is why I think one of our goals is going to be getting a tattoo. So chat can have a say whether it's one of my Twitch icons or something the chat wants me to get. Beta Welsh's face on my chest, hyper realistic, staring back at him every time we're in chat together. I think the only tattoos I'm avoiding right now is, as much as I like the idea of tattoos on the like side of the face, I really like how those look. I still don't know enough about my future to be able to get that, but I am thinking, honestly, I think the tattoo we get for stream is I often keep this shaved down. I think we're going to do a head tattoo, depending. I do want to get kind of circuitry on there, do something geometric, but I might do something different. But that might be the real estate we use for the sub goal for our stream here. So, let's go. Oh, there's a skull hardly hurt. I've heard a bunch of things. I have friends who have tattoos everywhere, and I know everybody's pain threshold's different. So far, nothing's been super bad. Like I had, like as you saw, like I'm upper spine, base of the neck, and that's supposed to be a pretty painful spot, and that wasn't that bad. My big friend with 24-inch biceps, a Ranger Dan, like military vet, was in the Rangers, has been shot, like the whole nine. I watched him cry when a tattoo he was getting on his arm creeped up into his armpit. So I heard like the back of the knee, the armpit. There's a couple locations that are just like excruciating. The sternum was terrible. That's good to know. I think anywhere where the nerves are really close to the surface has got to be like elbows, probably not not too great either, all things considered. Oh yeah, before we jump, ADHD check. Before we jump in, I wanted to show everybody something else that I got done. Let's pull it up real quick. second. There it is. There you are. Load. So the artist I use, and I'm gonna put their link on my about information, but also if you check my Instagram, all their art I've ever posted is there. This artist is really amazing. I commissioned them for almost all my art. Obviously you see the cyberpunk one, you've seen the goth one. I wanted one for my LARP storytelling, for ESO, and things like that. So, image is very big. We'll shrink you to size. Make sure we can show you raw. So I wanted to make sure I am an octopus. I have many hats and many forms, and we have now completed you over here our LARP form. So this fine thing is my Mary, who I do palm of the hand does sound really bad, Eris. Yeah, the person who I commission art from, she just did this. So this is me in my LARP colors. The crown on the head is a crown I've actually ordered from Etsy. I'm sainted in the LARP, so the wings, and then obviously since I play a lot of ESO, ESO is our main game on this channel. Elder Scrolls is our main thing. Chillrend is the sword. It's modeled after Chillrend from Skyrim. Yeah, I actually know about Mary because Beta Welsh commissioned Mary to do art for him, and I was like, "Who? Can you give me the link to that person you commissioned?" And I've been commissioning Mary for art for my squires and LARP when they get titles. I commission her for art for them. I've commissioned art for my friends, for my partner, and then obviously for myself. But this one is the cyberpunk one's great, but I think this one, the LARP one here, might be my all-time favorite. Now I have to start securing the actual garb that matches this for my LARP because I want those healed pirate boots. I want this by pirate look in my everyday life. So that is my new art. I also have a chibi of it, and you'll see that on videos, just like I have a chibi in my cyberpunk look. The goth one is more just like a personal one, but yeah, just kind of always mixing and matching my different hats as an octopus that I am. And just kind of, I guess maybe this is going to stay just talking stream, to be honest, since time keeps going, because we talked about ESO. I just wanted to kind of bring up, don't know if everybody saw, it's pretty big news in gaming, so everybody might have saw Bethesda. ZeniMax, the parent company of Bethesda, actually was bought for $7.5 billion by Microsoft. It looks like this is not going to initially lead to any changes for ESO, so you'll still be able to play on PlayStation if you play on that. You'll still be able to do anything. Games that are already coming out, like Deathloop, are still going to be timed exclusives for the PlayStation. The big thing I think that's going to happen here that's going to change is going forward. I would expect Elder Scrolls 6, the next Fallout, Starfield, they're probably going to be only on the PC with Microsoft Game Pass or on the Xbox. So that's kind of, I'm not really happy. Despite having a PC, I'll be able to play the games. I'm always worried when big companies start buying up these studios, and it's great for Microsoft. I understand they have to be competitive, but we'll see how that impacts, for better or worse, Bethesda games. Yeah, I agree, Beta Watch. That coat is the coat's the big thing. The boots and the coat are the two things I most want in this world. I used to have a super cool coat before I sold it for LARP, so I think the coat is definitely, I'm going to try to get that commissioned. I'll try to maybe make it myself because I made my last coat, but more than likely get that commissioned. Yeah, Eris, I understand not wanting another Xbox. The good news is if you end up getting a PC or anything like that, you can game on any form of computer. Microsoft Game Pass is compatible with PC. Games come out on one, they'll be out on both. But when it comes to, if you don't have that, it's gonna might end up sucking to be able to play those Bethesda games if you only have like the PS5. Yeah, those diamonds would be representative metal buttons. Metal. I'll show them the coat. They look good artistically, but I think they're supposed to be buttons as opposed to studs. But they are on both sides, so maybe they're supposed to be studs. I don't know. She just did such a great job. If you look closely at the stitching, the gold stitching on the coat, it's actually shaped like tentacles to fit with the whole octopus motif that I like to rock. Um, the skirt, the tights, the sash, the belts, that all um, shouldn't be hard. I think the coat and the boots will be the hardest. The boots because that's probably going to be getting a pair of black boots and augmenting them. So that might not even be super hard. I've done that with cosplay so much. I think the coat is going to be the most difficult part to get. Yeah, I understand that. I've actually ordered a new guard for LARP, just anticipating the return. Speaking of which, give me 1 second. I want to show something else off. So, in speaking of LARP, I have a new belt made for me by a person who's often in our chat. Maybe not tonight. Unum. This is the lip, the tongue of the belt that hangs down in front, and then the belt itself has my octopus on the back. So you end up having this amazing belt that, when it's worn, pardon, and then my name is LARP is Saint Uriel. So then you have that hanging in front. So that is my new belt for LARP. I can't LARP, so I have to show off the cool things that keep me hyped for when maybe we get through this pandemic, this this hellacious year. I want to come back looking fresh as hell, and this belt is part of that. So yeah, I did get it sent that. Yeah, it's again Unum, who's in this chat. Super amazing artisan. Know him in real life. And things I can't do, I love to commission and pay other people to do. Uh, so, and I do know that since we got to 15 subs, we actually have unlocked another emote. It's in the approval stages. So for those of you who are subscribers, speaking of commissions, we will have another new emote soon. And we also have all of the emotes approved for bit donators. So at certain tiers of bit donation, I think it's 1,000, 5, and 10,000, which it's cumulative over time. I'm not saying to give me all your money or anything like that, but there are more emotes that unlock there. So I've been really working to make sure we have those emotes commissioned. Oh, you have leather torso armor. That's so awesome. Yeah. That's my goal, is to start working on armor next. I wanted to get the tunic, get court garb and crowns. The crown on the art here that I posted is very similar to the one I got on Etsy. But my next thing is I want to start getting armor put together to really take the field as a paladin when we can come back from this, because I want to. I want to look good doing it. So it's really cool to hear other people doing it. I just want to look at, you know, just trying to stay hype about this. I'm really looking forward, for those in chat who don't do the LARP. I know a lot of people here, like the initial community we've been building here is from LARP, but we're trying to build just more than just LARP. But I'm really excited to share, not with just the LARPers, but non-LARPers LARP, because once the pandemic's over, I am been buying the pieces. I'm going to have a stream pack. We will be live streaming LARP. We'll be showing combat and tournaments, and I'm going to keep doing the storytelling, but I'm excited when the pandemic's done. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair there. Excited when the pandemic's done to be able to share LARP and stream that. I don't see a lot of streams even before the pandemic that streams LARP, so I'm really excited. And since other people like Beta Welsh, who stream, SynthDad, Juicebox Hero TV, all of them are also LARPers who stream. I'm planning to work with them and see what we can do about just like, I think bringing that aspect, that sort of game to Twitch could be really cool. And I plan to work with them, not just making YouTube content, but streams and stuff like that. I'm really excited about the potential there. And then for the channel, we're going to start doing LARP based podcasts and series and stuff. So you can look forward to that. Actually, there will be one of those coming up pretty soon. I've just been lining up my guests because I want to make sure I'm doing that weekly. So we're going to kind of mix like a podcast format, not really a podcast, more an interview talking about LARPs and the intricacies of LARPs and character stuff. Mix that with some on-stream role play. Mix that with maybe some arts and crafts, but definitely with the storytelling that we do. Speaking of which, that's going to probably be our next stream. We're streaming up right now. It's Wednesday. I'm going to be doing storytelling tomorrow before we play ESO, before we jump into Tamriel. Like I said, I'm going to be doing dramatic readings of the best books from the Elder Scrolls. I don't know if we're starting with the Lusty Argonian Maid. We might start with something else, but might start with the Lusty Argonian Maid. But we're going to be doing storytelling and dramatic readings and all that. So, yeah, ADHD kids always mess with her. I always try to act normal on stream, and then I realize I'm supposed to be myself on stream. So you get all of my ADHD on stream. So again, I really appreciate everybody kind of showing up tonight and being involved. You know, obviously it turned into a tutorial slash just talking stream, but I do still appreciate people sticking around. Normally Wednesdays will end up being our longer streams. I had work and other things I had to get done. The fires are hopefully dying down more than hindering us, so we'll definitely be back at it. With games, we're going to play Crusader Kings. I'm going to learn it first, so we don't arrogantly just jump in again. And then so just stuff to look forward to. Thanks everybody for always being here. I'm going to get some more sub goals put together. I guess the plug is if anybody does have isn't already subscribed and would like to, you enjoy the content. If you have a Prime subscription you're not using, you get one free with Amazon Prime. So you can use it monthly and use it for whoever you want. It's basically free money to use. So if you have a Prime subscription and you haven't subscribed, consider throwing it my way. But otherwise, don't worry about it too much. Just appreciate the support of everybody being here, being in chat, and just sticking by me while we build the community up. I was also happy to play outside in the rain today, Eris. I mean, I walked my dogs, but I was like, oh my God, it's rain. It's kind of cold. It's not smoky. Hype is right, Beta Welsh. Anyway, love you all. I'm going to find a channel because we didn't play Crusader Kings tonight. Give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and find somebody playing Crusader Kings to raid, so that if you guys want to get a feel for what that's going to be like when we actually can play Crusader Kings 3, you can watch somebody who's actually playing the game and maybe get a better idea for what that kind of entails. So give me a second while I find somebody real quick. I just want to find a random person. This looks like somebody. Let's go ahead and. All right, give this person a raid. So found some playing Crusader Kings. Let's please show them the love and let them know that we're stopping by to show them a little support. Let me just get over to the raid thing real quick so I can raid people. Boo. Need to set up my stream deck. That's why I have it. All right. Here we go.